Yo, Doman here. Currently ranked 9 in global PvP, and today I'll be making a build video on Snowparting Blade and Nameless Spear. A lot of people in my Twitch chat have been asking me to make one, so here we are. Now, I've only been on the build for about 2 weeks since its release, so I'm still learning a lot about the build. I'll be going over my stats, attunements, combos, and habits in neutral when playing the build. I'm still striving to get better every game, so feel free to drop any tech that I don't know about in the comments. So to start off the video, I kind of want to go over my stats and development so you guys can get a good idea of what to roll for in terms of your gear. First priority being agility. You want to roll this as much as possible because it covers both crit rate and physical attack. You want both of those for this build. Reason being is because the Heng Blade, Snowparting Blade, whatever you want to call it, is similar to Twin Blades in that it has a high volume of attacks. Number 2, you want to focus on getting crit rate up. Number 3 being min fizz. I know that's like the same thing, but this basically is first because it scales both of them like to a high degree. It caps out at a certain rate, but yeah, I think agility is the most important. And fourth would probably be attribute attack. Like this isn't a bad roll if you roll min stone split attack. Max physical attack really isn't that important in my opinion. It might scale well for the snowbreak spring move, which does a lot of damage, but in all reality, like your crit rate is doing most of the work here. What you don't want is affinity rate. I think this actually drops your damage down from what I know or what I've been told, because people will tell me that like, oh, if your affinity rate is higher, then you'll happen to get affinity rolls rather than crit rolls, and you want more crit rolls because you're running Ring Whisper. All in all, I think if you roll 1 or 2, it's not the end of the world for that gear piece, but yeah, you just want to prioritize getting crit rate over affinity rate. There is a cap, especially for when it comes to players at your level. You want to focus on getting this number up instead of the left number. The right number is basically like for PvP or enemies at your level. Yeah, that's about it. And then I'd say one last thing is power, I guess, isn't like the worst thing to roll as well because it scales your physical attack. And yeah. Now going over my gear and attunements, I'm running 30 vitality after casting execution, divine counter attunement. For the disc, I'm running Legion Crusher on my spear, and for the pendant, I'm just using a PvE attunement. For my helmet, I'm using tenacity. For my armor, reduced damage taken by 28%, max HP on boots, 12 chi on deflect for bracers. Now, this is all just personal preference. In my opinion, just, you know, people play differently. This is just for my build specifically, and most people will probably run the second serene for the spear, but in my opinion, I just rolled this randomly and I just stuck with it, but it's been going pretty well for me, especially with all the tenacity being thrown around in the arena recently with the pure Tang and the tank build Stormbreaker as well. It's just really good, especially for people that like to spam poet. But yeah, for my gear set, I'm running Ring Whisper as well. And this is because it increases all critical damage by 10% without any prerequisites. So this will scale well with the stats that I was talking about earlier. Now going over my Innerway and Mystics, I'm running the gold Tanged Out Innerway, Morale Chant, Fury Harvest, and Light and Shadow alike. Now I'll be honest with you, I thought I had Evasive Charge on over Fury. Honestly, I think these two are interchangeable, but you definitely want the T6 gold Innerway for the weapon, and you definitely want like a secondary like damage boost, which I say Morale Chant, but like a third one. Either this one, Throat Piercing Art, I recommend, or Light and Shadow alike, because one of the Tangdal's main like strengths are the amount of damage that you can do in like such a short time, which is burst damage, right? This last one is kind of interchangeable. You can go Fury Harvest or Evasive Charge. Honestly, most people would probably tell you to run Evasive Charge, but I've been running Fury in high elo matches and I've been doing better that way, I guess. I didn't even realize, by the way, I was not running Evasive Charge, so maybe there's not that big of a difference after all. But yeah, and for my mystic skills, you need free morph for combos. I'm running Dragon's Breath for after execute, poet, Cloud Step. This is just to deal with Twin Blade players. Golden Body, which I think is really good right now. Honestly, it gives you a little bit of tenacity with the shield and instantly recovers 10 chi. So whenever you're about to get broken, or if you're broken and you want to prevent an execution, you just proc this and it makes you feel safe. Soaring Spin, this is important because of the dodge that it gives you. Basically, it's like an extra dodge that you use with Vit whenever you run out of endurance. And for my guard break, I'm running Yaksha Rush right now. I'm probably going to switch back to Talon, but I just been running it as a experiment, kind of just seeing if I can actually land it. And honestly, I've really been using it just to gap close because it goes farther than Talon, in my opinion. Now, going into the combos is a couple key things that you should know. The abilities that I talked about earlier, the Snowbreak Spring and the Grey Frost, are a vital part of your combo. Basically, whenever you start off a combo, you should be able to get 2 rotations of this. If you see at the bottom there's a gold buff. Once that buff runs out, then you can do the 2 rotations of the Snowbreak Spring and the Grey Frost again. So you want to look out for that buff on the, or that debuff rather. I don't know if it's a buff or a debuff. You want to look out for it, and make sure that when you're getting to another Snowbreak Spring, that this cooldown is off, so that you'll be able to fit in another quick charge light attack into another Snowbreak Spring. That you don't have to do that. It kind of is just how I do my combos, so I can min-max my damage. But yeah, it's just personal preference. A lot of times you can just get a good chunk of your damage in without having to fit those 2 rotations in. Now for my bread and butter, usually off the spear, I'll stun them into tab swap, 1 light attack into a R. Now this is a timing combo, right? When you have them in stun, there is a debuff bar right here, but from your opponent when they're in stun, and you can see how long it's about to be until they're going to be unstunned. So usually you want to time the Snowbreak Spring as they're getting out. So usually I time it just to about right a quarter of the bar is up. I press the R button. This will be different timings for different players because the way ping works in this game is very weird. For lower ping players, that timer will run out faster. Here, this guy, I just did it earlier on him. He didn't get staggered from it, but the goal is to basically just land the R as they're getting out of the stun, so that way they get staggered. If you do it too early, you can tell because he doesn't get staggered at all. So here, a lot of people will do this wrong. Or if I do it too late, your opponent will be able to react to it and press Soaring Spin to dodge it, right? So that's just an important thing you should know. People say it's a ping combo. I'd say it's a timing combo. Honestly, it's not reliable, and which is why a lot of people use the extended stun duration attunement on the spear instead, so that they can combo Lion's Roar in order to confirm this combo. But I usually get it around 70% of the time. It does drop a lot to lower ping players, but it's just because I feel like I don't have the timer down.
combo block, carry me at the start to get a lead.
I didn't block you.
Watch him go 2 losses in a row, not a good look. He's coming with the fakest shit ever.
That's real, bro. You wait, stop with this damn flute.
Bet cursor. I bet you didn't catch cursor. I parried that.
Why does our combo just never drop on me ever?
Like,
How are you getting out of that? You had no momentum.
what are you talking about?
There's no way you did that shit though, man.
Hey, don't be on the game.
I keep thinking I have Klaus up on. I don't.
I parried that.
I'm gonna game.
Finally, I got something.
So fake! I timed it, bro.
Time it better, please.
How did that work?
Shit out of you.
Yeah, I don't like you that much either.
Get back to the game, you know?
Chilly.
No, I think he's up like 30 minutes of the show. You told me Cursor has Perry Michaels. I would believe you. Can't say the same thing about most other players. Coming down. Actually, no, coming.
I'm about to hop off too.
Hey, what? Yo, you fell
I
off.
don't have Klaus subs.
Been working?
Yeah. I'm lazy to be honest.
Yo, every time I feel like I want to grind the game, I'm like, nah, I'm not. I'll be down, Ghetto. I bet. Just go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Only queued him like once in the past like week. Elo terrorist.
Someone Legion pressure down?
Of course.
That was intense as hell, bro.
Oh, I know you're a good player, right?
You win every shot already.
You're actually not that great.
You're right.
Yep.
I think best out of 10.
I think you were doing the right thing when you were like withstanding the drunken pause in there too.
Hard to fight, Ghetto. I got Flipper. Flipper's 2,000.
Is he still thing down? Yeah, everybody, especially. Like, we had our fun with Take Down for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Wait, Flipper got off
That's
takedown?
too many claws,
It does, bro. It was a fun weapon though. I had fun with it, but they shouldn't have given us that shit version of it. They keep giving us a shitty versions of everything.
Oh my god, I keep thinking I have Klaus up and I don't.
clearly.
Cursor, you lost? Who'd you lose to?
I don't want to say their name, bro. Kids are watching.
I parried that dude. What is that, bro? I mean, I dodged it.
Hey man, we don't talk about it. Low key.
I low key need that. I low key need that link in case I need it one day.
You put the Nameless Spear down.
Of course, the one time I actually.
Fuck the D thing. Dude, that shit was hella decent, dude.
My chi is gone already. I just got executed. That shit makes no sense.
Ooh, he got me. He caught me with the across the map.
Let me do it somehow.
Damn, Miguel, what you doing with all them poets?
I have to, bro.
That's not good for me, bro. Wait, that ain't perfect dodge? Yeah, I'm fucked. No, I'm dead.
So yeah, I think that covers about everything I can think of. Like I said earlier, I've only been playing the build for about 2 weeks now, so there's still a lot I can improve on myself. But if you guys have any questions or tips to give, feel free to stop by my stream on Twitch or YouTube. I'm usually live streaming my games daily. If you're confused about a certain combo being true or ping combo, or if you're curious about a certain matchup, whatever it may be, I run spars and VOD reviews live as well, and chat is quite knowledgeable about other builds if you're curious about playing something other than the Snowparting build. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Peace.